Hello everyone, Scoony007 here, bringing you another exciting game. The 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 6-1 Chicago Cubs taking on the 2-5 Pittsburgh Pirates. Cubs have already won the first game of the series. Pirates looking to tie it up. Will the Cubs go up 2 games, or will it be split? We'll find out. Here is the starting lineup for the Chicago Cubs. Leading off, the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano. Batting second, the center fielder, Reed Johnson. Batting third, the first baseman, Derek Lee. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the third baseman, Amaris Ramirez. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Kyosuke Fukudomi. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Mark DeRosa. Batting seventh, the catcher, Giovanni Soto. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Ronnie Sindo. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Ryan Dempster. On the mound for the Pirates, it is Zach Duke. Comes in the game with an ERA of a 3.86. No wins, 1 losses. He's pitched 7 innings, allowed 8 hits, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. We're here at PNC Park, which gives a -3 to strikeouts, nothing to walks, and nothing to home runs. And with that, Soriano will step up into the batter's box. He's batting at .321. Here's the pitch. 1-4 blank. 5-2 line drive to Sanchez, and that is out number 1. Reed Johnson up. Johnson is batting a .353. Here's the pitch. 2-4 blank. 3-4 ground ball to the third baseman, Jose, out number 2. And that's going to bring up Derek Lee. Lee batting at .344. Here's the pitch. 6-4. That's a blank. 3-3, and that's going to be a base hit past Sanchez. And Derek Lee is on with a base hit. Infield at normal depth as that brings up the cleanup batter, Ramirez. He's batting a .462. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 17. The Cubs holding off. 2-3. That's a strike. That's a 6. The 19 is too high. .6-4 double star, ground ball to third base. Who catches it and ends the inning? No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on for the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off, the center fielder, Nate McLaughlin. Batting second, the second baseman, Freddie Sanchez. Batting third, the left fielder, Jason Bay. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Xavier Nettie. Batting sixth, the catcher, Ryan Dumit. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jose Batista. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Brian Bixler. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Zach Duke. On the mound for the Cubs, it is Ryan Dempster. 1 win, no losses, a 5.71 ERA, 6 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 3 walks. All right, here's the pitch to Nate. Nate is batting a .226. 1-5 hit by pitch. That's a 12. 6. That's a 16. And Ryan is a -1. 5-2. That's a base hit past Johnson. And that is going to bring up Freddie Sanchez. Is batting a 133, strategy balls an 11, infield double play depth. Here's the pitch. 6-5 home run chance on a 1-9. That's a 1. The 5 is too high. 5-4, double star 2, ground ball to Fukudome. The fly ball out there to Fukudome, and that is out number 1. Infield still a double play depth. Jason Bay up. Bay batting a is batting a 190. Strategy roll 19. Here's the pitch. 4-1. That's a strike. That's an 8. That's a 5. Struck him out. Adam LaRoche up. He's batting a 429. And we have a pickoff attempt. But Ryan doesn't pick anyone off, but I still show that off anyway. LaRoche batting a 429. Infield at normal depth. 4-5. Possible error on a ground ball. 5-2. Double star 5. That is a ground ball to Sendo. Not to Ronnie. His error rating is on a 1-3. That's a 9. No error there. And out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1, we got nothing. We go to the top of the second. It's Kiyosuke Fukudome, Mark DeRosa, and Giovanni Soto due up for the Cubs. Kiyosuke batting in 036. 6-3. That's a strike. That's a 4. The 12 is too high. 5-5, and that's a base hit past Bay. And Kiyosuke is on with a base hit. Infield double play depth as Mark DeRosa comes up. He's batting a 300. Strategy roll is an 18. Here's the pitch. 6-5 at the ballpark. PNC Park, 3-5. And that is a single past McClough on that. And we have a 1. So either way on both of these, the lead runner will advance. So Kiyosuke will go to third. Now we go to Mark DeRosa. DeRosa has a 2. That is a 2. The lead runner advances if rolls less than or equal to the trying runner's BR. Trying runner will advance. And that's exactly what happens with DeRosa. DeRosa will advance on that. All right, and that is going to bring runners now in scoring position for the Cubs. As that is going to bring up Giovanni Soto, who's batting a 375. Strategy rolls a 2. Here's the pitch. 2-6. That's a strike. That's a 10. That's an 8. Struck him out. Ronnie Sendo, batting a 500. Strategy roll 3. Infield normal depth. Here's the pitch. 5-4. That's a strike. That's a 7. The 11 is too high. 3-5, double star 5, fly ball to McClough. And that is a failed sacrifice roll. And that is a 4. And Fukudome will get the hold sign. All right, runners in scoring position. That's going to bring up Ryan Dempster. Straju old 11. Here's the pitch. 5-2 range play. 2-1 ground ball to Blixer. Blixer's range is on a 1-3. That's a 1. Takes it, throws it over to first for out number 3. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Xavier Nettie, Ryan Dumit, and Jose Batista due up for the Pirates. Xavier Nettie batting a 310. Here's the pitch. 3-1, strike. That's a 7. That's a 2. Struck him out. Ryan Dumit up. He's batting a 316. Here's the pitch. 4-4. That's a strike. That's a 4. The 20 is too high. 2-3. Line drive to DeRosa. Out number 2. Jose Batista up. He's batting a 160. The pitch. 5-1, strike. That's a 10. That's a 3. Struck him out. So the Cubs retire the Pirates in order. No runs, no hits, and no errors. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go after 2. Scoreless. We're tied at 0. We go to the top of the third. It is Alfonso Soriano, Reed Johnson, and Derek Lee due up for the Cubs. Soriano batting 0 for 1. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-6. That's a strike. That's a 5. The 6 is too high. 1-3. Fly ball out there to Natty. Out number 1. Reed Johnson 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-5 blank. 2-5. And that's a base hit past Blixer. And with that, Reed Johnson is on with a base hit. All right, infield double play depth as Derek Lee comes up. Stragio's an 11. Here's the pitch. 2-5, strike. 4-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Blixer. And that's going to be on a fielder's choice. Roll is high, but it's low. It's higher than the ground double play. So we take a look at the second line here. Roll is greater than the first, his BR, and the foresight is at second. So Reed will go to second. They throw him out at second, and Derek Lee will come on first. And that is going to bring up Ramirez, who's 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 19. Here's the pitch. 3-2. That's a blank. 2-3. Fly ball out down to McClough. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on. we go to the bottom of the third. It is Brian Blixer, Zach Duke, and Nate McCloth due up for the Pirates. Brian, first time we're seeing him in this replay. Blixer, the shortstop. 3-5, question mark. Double star on a 1 to 12. The 13 is too high. 5-2, double star 4. Ground ball to Ramirez. Out number 1. Zach Duke. He's played in 2 games with 2 at-bats. Here's his 3-5. And that would have been a single and a 1 to 4. The 15 is too high. 4-4, however, that is a base hit past DeRosa. Now, Zach Duke has an N. We have a hit and run. He can never do a hit and run. That's what that N means there, and I'll prove that out. Hit and run cannot be attempted on an N. So infield will go to double play depth as we go to the top of the order. Here's Nate McCloth, who's 1 for 1. The pitch. 4-5, possible error on a ground ball. 2-3, double star 6. That's a fly ball out there to Soriano. 2 outs. And on 2 outs, everyone will get gets a +1 on their base run rating. So Zach Duke will go to a 2, and that's going to bring up Freddie Sanchez. Sanchez 0 for 1. Strategy roll 19. Here's the pitch. 1-5 hit by pitch. That's a 4. That's a 20. The 20 too high. 1-1, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Johnson. And out number 1. Out number 3. No runs, 1 in, and no errors, and 1 left on. After 3, Cubs and Pirates tied at 0. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Kyosuke Fukudome, Mark DeRosa, and Giovanni Soto due up for the Cubs. Kyosuke 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-2 blank. 2-1, and that's going to be a double. And Kyosuke smacks a double past McCloth. Mark DeRosa up. He's 1 for 1. Strategy rolls an 11. Infield normal depth. Here's the pitch. 2-5 blank. 5-1. Power hit to McCloth. That's a 2. That's going to be a double. And it hops off the wall, and McCloth will get it, throw it over to Blixer, who will hold DeRosa at second. Kyosuke will score on that double. And with that, the Cubs break this deadlock at 1, at 0, and they get on the board first. Giovanni Soto up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 13. 5-5 wild pitch. 6 out of the range. 4-6, and that's a double. So DeRosa will score. That's a double past Natty. And that puts the Cubs up 2-0. 2 double. No, that's the 3rd double that they've smacked. And that's going to be Ronnie Sindo up now. Sindo 0 for 1. Strategy roll 7. No outs. 6-5 at the ballpark. We're going to go to PNC Park. 2-3, pop up to Doomit, who will make the catch out number 1. So that's going to bring up Ryan Dempster. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy rolls a 4. Here's the pitch. 1-5 blank. 4-1, fly ball out there to Bay. And that is out number 2. That's going to hold Soto at second. Soriano, we go to the top of the order. He's 0 for 2. Strategy roll 4. Cubs holding off on Strat. Here's the pitch. 2-4 blank. 1-3. Fly ball out there to Nettie. Out number 3. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Jason Bay, Adam LaRoche, and Xavier Nettie due up for the Pirates. Bay 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 4-2 straight. That's an 8. The 9 is too high. 5-5 ground ball to Ramirez. Out number 1. Adam LaRoche, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-1 at the ballpark. We're going to go to PNC. 1-5. Double star 3. Fly ball out the DeRosa for out number 2. Xavier Nettie, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 4-2, and that's going to be a strike. That's a 7. The 17 is too high. 6-3, base hit past Ramirez. And with that, Nettie is on with a base hit. Ryan Doomit up. Doomit 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 4. 35. Question mark. Single on a 1-4. That's a 4. That's a base hit past the pitcher. So, let's see. Does Nettie advance to third? His base run rating is a 2. He goes from first to third on a 4 through 6. He does not. He gets the hold sign. And that's going to bring up Jose Batista, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The pitch. Strategy roll 10. And that is going to be 5-2. That's going to be a walk. That's an 11. That's a 2. And the bases are loaded. Ryan Blixer up. He's 0 for 1 with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. 1-6 range play. 3-2 ground ball to Cindo. His range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. That's a base hit for Blixer. That's going to score Nettie, and that's also going to score Doomit, as he will go from second to home on a 3-6. His base run rating is a 4. Pirates tie this game up. Batista will stay at second. His base run rating is a 2. He advances to third on a 5 through 6. He gets the hold. Zach Duke, 1 for 1. Strategy roll 7. Here's the pitch. 2-1 blank. 5-1. Ground ball to DeRosa. and that retires the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors after 4. We'll all square at 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Reed Johnson, Derek Lee, and Armis Ramirez due up for the Cubs. Here's the pitch to Reed Johnson. Here's 1 for 2. 3-3. That's going to be a walk for Reed Johnson. And they walk up. We go to double play deck as Derek Lee comes up. Lee is 1 for 2, strategy roll 12. Here's the pitch. 1-1, question mark, single on a 1-9. That's an 8. That's a base hit past Duke. And Reed Johnson will advance to third on a 4-6. His base run rating is a 3. Gets the hold side. And that's going to bring up Armis Ramirez, who's 0 for 2. Strategy rolls an 18. Cubs holding off. Here's the pitch. .36 at the ballpark. We're going to go to PNC. 6-5 power hit to Natty. That's a 13. That's a home run. And that's a 3-run home run for Ramirez. It's 5-2 Cubs on a 3-run home run. And that ball is hit right field, and that ball is hit past Natty and into the Allegheny. Kioske 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 1-6, that's going to be a walk. That's a 16. That's a 6. And that's a walk, and that's going to bring up Mark DeRosa. DeRosa 2 for 2 with a double, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll 18. Here's the pitch. 4-5, that's a strike, that's an 8, that's a 7. Struck him out. Struck him out, and that's going to bring up Giovanni Soto, who's 1 for 2 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. Strategy roll 16. Here's the pitch. 6-1, strike, that's a 10, that's a 1. Struck him out. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Ronnie Sindo. Sindo is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2-1. It's going to be a walk. That's a 5. That's a 12. 5-4. And that's a ground ball to Sanchez for out number 3. 3 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Nate McLaughlin, Freddie Sanchez, and Jason Bay due up. Top of the order, Nate McLaughlin, 1 for 2 on the day, 3-2. That's a home run. That's a 17. That's a 14. And that ball is out of here. Solo home run for Nate McLaughlin. And that ball is into the Allegheny. Freddie Santa's up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2-4. That's going to be a walk. That's a 4. The 6 is too high. 4-4. Double star 4. That's a ground ball to Ramirez. And that is out number 1. Jason Bay up. Bay is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 6-5. Home run chance on a 1-9. The 19, too high. 2-1. Ground ball back to Dempster. Who gets it? Throws it over to Lee. And that is going to bring up Adam LaRoche. LaRoche, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-2. It's going to be a walk. That's an 11. That's a 10. And they walk him. Xavier Nettie is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run scored. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is an 11. 3-2. Double star. Ground ball to DeRosa. And that is out number 3. No, 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on. After 5. Cubs 5, Pirates 3. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Ryan Dempster, Alfonso Soriano, and Reed Johnson due up. Zach Duke can face one more batter, so they're going to let him pitch this inning. And here's the pitch to Ryan Dempster. .65 at the ballpark. 5-3. S plus 9. And that's a base hit to Natty. And that is no further advancement as Dempster will get on with a base hit. All right, Duke is now tied as we go to the top of the order. Here's Alfonso Soriano. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Strategy rolls a 5. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 6-5 at the ballpark. 1-2. That's a blank. That's a rare play. And the rare play says this. Grounded to the shortstop, who throws in the dirt, making the first baseman scoop the ball. Resolve play using range play check for first baseman to see if he scoops the ball. Otherwise, it is an E6 successful range play by Adam. That's a 5, so that's going to be a force out for Ryan over to second. And Soriano will take over at first. One out. Strategy rolls a 19. We are going to do a sacrifice play here as Reed Johnson comes up. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-5. Wild pitch, and that's a 2. That's a pass ball. And it got by him. And with that, Soriano will take second. We're going to re-roll that there. 2-5. And that is a successful bunt. And that gets Batista over to third. We have a pickoff attempt. That's an 8. That's a pickoff. And he gets him out as he tries to make his way to home and could not get back to the base in time. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Ryan Dumit, Jose Batista, and Brian Blixer due up for the Pirates. Ryan Dempster can face 3 more batters. Here's the pitch. And that's 5-3. That's a strike. That's a 4. That's a 5. The 5 is too high. 1-4. Fly ball out there to Johnson. out number 1. Jose Bautista up, he's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. The pitch. 4-6. That's a strikeout. That's a 10. The 16 is too high. And that is going to be 5-2. That is a ground ball to Cindo. Out number 1, out number 2. Brian Blixer up. Blixer is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. 4-1 strike. That's a 15. That's a 2. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. We go after 6. Chicago 5, Pittsburgh 3. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Derek Lee, Aramis Ramirez, and Kyosuke Fukudome due up for the Cubbies. That's going to do it for Zach Duke. You're right, left. And they're going to bring in Franquez Osorio. That's his card. Pitched in one as no wins, no losses, 1 1/3 innings pitched, allowed no hits, no strikeouts, 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Zach Duke, he went 6 innings, allowed 10 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 5.54. Has to face off against Derek Lee, Ramirez, and Kyosuke. Yep. And Fukudome. Here's the pitch to Lee. Lee is 2 for 3. 5-1, possible error. 2-6, that's going to be a pop-up to Blixer. Out number 1. Ramirez up, he's 1 for 3 with a home run, a run, and 3 RBIs. The pitch. 1-1 at the ballpark. 5-3, that is an S+9 out there to Natty. And that is a 6, and he tries to go for second, but gets tossed out as Blixer covers the base and tags him out at second. 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Fukudome. Here's the pitch, he's 2 for 2. 4-1, blank. 5-1, fly ball out there to McClough. And Singh take me out to the ball game. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. None left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. That's going to be Frank Sorio, Nate McClough, and Freddie Sanchez due up for the Cubs. For the Pirates, not for the Cubs. Let's take a look at the box score here of the game so far. Chicago is scoring 2 runs in the 4th and 3 runs in the 5th. 5 runs and 11 hits with no errors. Pittsburgh, 2 runs with 1 hit. They've 2 runs in the 4th, 1 run in the 5th, 3 runs on 6 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and that's going to do it for Ryan Dempster. And they're going to bring in Michael Woolzer. We have a right, left, right coming up. And that's going to do it for that. Andy LaRoche will come in to pinch hit. And here's the pitch. Adam LaRoche, first time we're seeing him in this replay. This is his first game up. Michael Woolzer, he's pitched 2 innings, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. 1 win and 1 loss in his actual season replay. Before we get to resolving the play here for Woolzer, Ryan Dempster went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 walks, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run. ERA of a 5.12. 4-3, that's going to be a blank. 5-4, ground ball to DeRosa. Out number 1. We go to the top of the order, Nate McLaughlin. Here's the pitch. McLaughlin, 6-5, strike. That's a 5. The 14 is too high. 3-6, double start. Yep, 3-6, that's going to be a double start too. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Johnson for out number 2. Freddie Sanchez up, he's 0 for 3, the pitch. 5-3, strikeout, that's a 3, the 19 is too high. 5-6, ground ball to Cindo, and that is out number 3. So, very easy in a score, 3 up, 3 down, as the Cubs retire the Pirates in order, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the after 7. It's Cubs 5, Pittsburgh 3. We go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Mark DeRosa, Giovanni Soto, and Ronnie Cindo due up for the Cubs. And we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Pirates. And that is going to be Jesse Chavez will come in. Jesse Chavez, first time we're seeing him, has 1 loss. His ERA in the actual season is a 6.6. 15 innings pitched, allowed 20 hits, 16 strikeouts, and 7 walks. As he makes his way to the mound. Osorio went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit. Nothing else. ERA at 0. So DeRosa's up. Here's the pitch. DeRosa's 2 for 3. 3-3 home run chance on a 1-10. That's a 3. That's a 13, and that ball is out of here. Solo home run for Mark DeRosa. And he hit that ball straight down center field and puts the Cubs up 6-3 against the Pirates. That's going to bring up Giovanni Soto. Here's the pitch to Soto. 2-3 strike. That's a 7. The 11 is too high. 1-5 power hit to Bay. That's a 20. That's going to be a fly ball out there. Bay will catch that one by the track. And that is out number 1. Ronnie Sindo up. Sindo is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 2-6 strike. That's a 5. The 10 is too high. 4-6 double star 4. Ground ball to Blixer, who will take it, throw it over to LaRoche for out number 2. And Michael is not going to take the hit. They're going to bring in Carlos Zambino to pinch hit here. Comes in the game with a 286 average. 6-1 base hit. Carlos is on with a base hit, and we go to the top of the order. Alfonso is up. He's 0 for 4. And that's going to be 4-6. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's a 14. That's a wild pitch. So that's going to move up Carlos 5-5. And that's going to be a ground ball to Blixer. And that is out number 3. New pitcher on the mound for the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And they're going to bring in Bob Horay to pitch. Bob Horay will take the mound. It's 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Jason Bay, Adam LaRoche, and Xavier Nettie due up for the Pirates. Bob Horay comes into the game with a 4.50 ERA. 1 win, 2 innings pitched, allowed 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look here at the stats for Michael. He went 1 inning, nothing across the board for him, no ERA. Here's the pitch to Jason Bay. Bay 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 4-5 home run chance on a 1-2. That's a 13 too high. 1-5 double star 1. Fly ball out there to Soriano. Out number 1, Adam LaRoche up. LaRoche is 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 6-3. Foul ball. Wild pitch. It's a foul ball. Nobody's on base with 1 out. 4-6. That's a strike. That's a 10. That's a 10. Struck him out. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Xavier Nettie. Nettie is 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 6-2 strike. That's a 7. The 8 is too high. 2-2, and that's going to be a pop up to Ramirez, as Jorge will point up. As Jorge points up to it, and Ramirez sees it, gets under it, and plop into his glove. So the Cubs retire the Pirates in order, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, and no errors. After 8, Chicago 6, Pittsburgh 3. We go To the ninth inning. Will the Cubs hold on to their 3-run lead, or will the Pirates rally back and make the Cubs walk the plank here at PNC Park? And that's going to do it for Jesse. They're going to bring in a new pitcher. And they're going to bring in Tyler Yates. Yep. Tyler Yates will come in to pitch. ERA of an 18, no wins, no losses. 2 innings pitched, allowed 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Jesse Chavez. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 home run, and 1 wild pitch, an ERA of 9.0. Taking a look at the box score after 8 innings, Chicago picked up an extra run, that solo home run in the 8th, put them up 6-13, 6 runs on 13 hits. Pittsburgh Cubs have been holding Pittsburgh on 3 runs on 6 hits. Top of the 9th, he's going to have to face off against Reed Johnson, Derek Lee, and Ramirez. Here's the pitch to Derek Reed Johnson. Johnson 1 for 2. 4-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 7. The 18 is too high. 2-2. Double star 5, and that's going to be a fly ball at the end of a cloth. Out number 1. Derek Reed up. 2 for 4. Here's the pitch. 2-4, blank. 5-3, base hit past Blixer. Ramirez, 2 for 4. Here's the pitch with a home run, a run, 3 RBIs. Infield double play. 3-2 straight, that's a 4. The 13 is too high. 6-3, that's a double. Past Natty. So with that, Derek Lee will have a 0. The runner will hold. Nothing else happens here, I believe. 0, yep. So nothing will happen. That is a double. And with that, Derek Lee will get the hold sign. And that's going to bring up Kioske, who's 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-4 at the ballpark. 5-5, double star 6. Fly ball and natty. And that is a sacrifice fly. The roll failed. However, that is a 2. If roll is less than or equal to the ABR, the runner advances, otherwise they hold. And once again, that is a hold. Mark DeRosa up. DeRosa is 3 for 4. Here's the pitch. 5-2. Strike. 6-15 too high. 4-6. That's a base hit past McClough. And let's see, that's also going to score Ramirez as well. So 2 runs score on a base hit by Mark DeRosa. And that is going to bring up Giovanni Soto. Soto is 1 for 4 with a double, 2 strikeouts, and an RBI. Tyler Yates tired. Just needs 1 more out. 1-6. Strikeout plus, we add 10 to that. -3, we're adding 7 to that. That's a 17. That's an 8. And they struck him out looking. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's Ryan Dumit, Jose Bautista, and Brian Blixer due up for the Pirates. Bob Horway tired. They are going to remove him. And they're going to bring in Carlos Malo. Has 1 save, went 4 innings, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Bob Horway. Went 1 inning, had 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 3.0. Ryan Dumit, the switch hitter. They are going to let him pitch. He's got to face Dumit, Jose Bautista, and Brian Blixer. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors right now. 3-2. That's a home run. That's a 10. That's an 8. And that ball is gone. Out of here. Solo home run by Ryan Dumit. And he cuts the lead down, and he cuts the lead to 4. Jose Bautista up, he's 0 for 2. With a walk and a strikeout, 4-5. That's going to be a double star. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Johnson. Out number 1. Brian Blixer, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Strikeout, 2 RBIs, 5-5 blank. 2. That's a strikeout. Tyler Yates not taking the hit here. They're going to bring in Chris Gomez, who will pinch hit. Here's the pitch. 2 away, and it all comes down to Chris Gomez. Does he keep it alive? 6-2, blank. That's a 10. Struck him out. And that's the game. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And Chicago will defeat the Pirates 8-4. Final line score coming right up. So Chicago goes up 2 games in this series. They go to 7-1. Pittsburgh will drop to 2-6. Chicago 8 runs on 16 hits. Pittsburgh 4 runs on 7 hits. Ryan Dempster will pick up his second win. Zach Duke picks up his second loss. Armis Ramirez hits his 6th home run in this game. In the replay, Mark DeRosa hits his first. Nate McLaughlin, that's his 2nd home run. And Ryan Dumit, also his first. Let's take a look at the stats here for the pitchers. Ryan Dempster, with his 2nd win, went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run, and ERA of a 5.12. Zach Duke, with his 2nd loss, went 6 innings, allowed 10 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of 5.54. So that is going to do it for us here at PNC Park as the Cubs take 2 games in this series. Could Pittsburgh win the 3rd game and avoid the clean sweep? We'll find out. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos go up in the 2008 replay and when I go live with the 2008 Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scoonie07. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.